the game starting, and we'll try to get the in-game overlay working for you guys, and then we'll be ready to go.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Always an exciting matchup. Wasn't always in the past, but it's always been very micro-intensive. And if we can give you the insight, if we can open the doors into what's going on in the brains of these players in this matchup, I think you too will find it exciting. If you're not too up to date on the meta, but yeah, it could be a lot of Crypt Lords, could be standard, could be Lich, could be Fast Expo, could be a 2 Crypt all in. We know that's a possibility. So there's a lot of options in this matchup.
Yeah, the zoom out's a little sketchy, but everything looks like it's pretty good to go. The overlay is good. Everything is crisp, clean, lock, and we are gonna hop in to Northern Isles. Game number 1 in the bottom left, playing for DuSt Gaming. It is the Canadian Undead. It is Deuce. Did you do that with me? That's probably just killing people's eardrums. In the top right of Northern Isles. He's the Vietnamese debut. I've been trying to get this guy for many seasons. It's HellRaiseR. Okay, and he's opening what looks like Ghoul opener. This could be Crypt Lord. This could be Lich.
Yeah, it was ghouls from both players, in fact, but only one of them is going for that Lich, and only one of them is going for that Crypt Lord, so a little bit of a deviation already. I'm not sure who this favors, but, if Twitch chat is correct, then generally the Crypt Lord just favors the Crypt Lord, always.
Yeah. It's... Oh, I don't even think I have game sound on. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Maybe Control S, Control M, baby.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe game music? Is it on?
Yeah, slap that to 1. Control M it.
Oh, we're good. Okay, the music's on. Yeah, it's very, very difficult to say Lich versus Crypt Lord. All we know this is going to be an exciting game. So Crypt Lord, you could swarm, get on top. Lich, the same thing. Nova, very good of getting on top of stuff, killing acolytes early. We could potentially see Deuce go for an expansion, Deuce go for an attack. It could be really anything. And HellRaiseR's going to scout this out. Deuce going to do the same. Both players going to be fully aware of what's going on. Deuce sees the Lich. HellRaiseR sees the Crypt Lord. And now if you're seeing the Crypt Lord, Carson, do you think, okay, on Northern Isles, you can go straight to the expansion if you want. Deuce might creep this Knoll first, but you can just go straight to the expansion.
Yeah, the Lich is going to come over with 4 ghouls. The 5th was actually late because, HellRaiseR should have 5 ghouls by now, but he actually missed macro just a tiny bit. But he's still going to be able to put it on, Big L put it on to this Crypt Lord. But, the Bidoux are going to come out, and they're going to be killer bees on the Swarm, Ricky. So we're going to have to see if he can defend this expansion creep.
Going to be a lot of units early on. Circle of Nobility, very good for the Crypt Lord. Nice item. So you got the Blight Skull. So HellRaiseR knows what he wants to do. He wants to go for that expansion. HellRaiseR's here, though. HellRaiseR's here, saving the Nova. And this is annoying. I mean, you still have to get this creep done, Carson. So all of a sudden, HellRaiseR going to be teching. Going to be... it doesn't look like a second crypt, so this will be a tech. And the Crypt Lord...
Such a slow tech, though. Look how much lumber he's lacking because he pulled those ghouls.
Yeah. No, he's definitely far behind. And actually, Deuce is just going to take his losses and just tech instead.
Yeah, he will be able to creep faster, and, he's going to have the Beetles. He's already gotten 1 camp advantage on HellRaiseR. So I think Deuce is happy with this, despite his tech being a little bit behind. But yeah, a lot of Beetles going into the main base, Ricky. Oh, this is rough. The Nerubian not quite upgraded, but even if it was, it's going to be a little bit tough, and it's going to give Deuce a little bit of an economic edge for a little while.
And it actually gives him some breathing room because HellRaiseR actually moving back. He can't... Trying to multitask here, it's a lot difficult, so he moves his Lich with his army back, and now Deuce is just going ham sandwich on the Acolytes around. Nice. That's going to be 1 for sure. And there's no coils.
There's no coils, and there's no tech, and it's even going to be delayed even longer. But there's still 4 Beetles here, and this is, again, the lumber. Look, he can't even tech yet. So Deuce is now up in experience and up economically and has a 50% tech advantage on top of HellRaiseR. This is a big advantage for Deucey Woosey.
Really nice play. Really nice play. Yeah, he had to rebuild that Acolyte. He's going to be able to beat off the Beetles now. HellRaiseR missing some of these surrounds with the Lich Ghoul. And now he's just kind of putting on pressure. But yeah, overall, I mean, Deuce. I mean, 3/4 tech.
Don't want to lose that Acolyte, though. That would definitely turn the tables. But Deuce. Good micros ever. 3 ghouls are going to commit in for that Acolyte by HellRaiseR, but look at the little pippity-poppity. He pops it around, but the Nova's going to secure another kill, and there's another low Acolyte. And that's a 40% income gone until the tech is finished if both these Acolytes fall.
I mean, even now, he's not mining at all, and the Lich going to wrap back around. The Nerubian not on the Lich.
Ooh.
Oh, now it is. Deuce diving in, and he's going to get the Acolyte and get the Lich out. This is a huge play from HellRaiseR, and you can kind of get caught off guard here if the Nerubian was paying attention, but HellRaiseR slipping, or sorry, Deuce rather, slipping a little bit. HellRaiseR clawing back in this game. What's the tech like? Okay, tech.
Couple of ghouls lost, though. Couple of ghouls lost, but yeah, the tech advantage is still in the way of Deuce, but losing 2 Acolytes, we'll see what the gold ends up being. It's even, actually, at the end of the day. It's even, and the tech is about to finish.
Is that 3 Acolytes?
Yeah, where? Yeah, I thought that only 2 died, but apparently 3 died, and the 4th is about to die. And for people asking in the chat, the ping is actually even. It's 110 to like 97. Deuce has 110, HellRaiseR has 97. So very, very even host.
Deuce continuing to build out some more Acolytes. This will be the end of the Skelly harass, but I would say that HellRaiseR did very well here. He's going to go to the shop, grab staff and boots. Could staff to his units if he wants to, and it looks like that's what he wants to do. He wants another Rod of Necromancy. Wants to be able to creep, and he'll be able to creep level 2 from this camp, actually, because of all of the other experience he got at Deuce's base. So HellRaiseR going to pick up level 2. Deuce already got it now, and he's going for the big consumable. So both players just creeping. Both players actually really on top of like how far behind they are and what they need to do to get back into this game.
Yeah, one thing that kind of was unfortunate for HellRaiseR is generally when you go for this ghoul opener, crypt, and then altar, and then ziggurat, and then you get a second ziggurat, and then you tech after. Normally, by the time your hero comes out, whether it be a lich or a crypt lord, you have enough lumber from your ghouls to just tech right away. You need to wait for the gold, of course, but you have enough wood. So somehow HellRaiseR messed that up, so he didn't have enough lumber to tech for a long time. Then he pulled all of his ghouls, and because of that, he's like a huge tech disadvantage. But, you know, luckily for him, he did lose an Acolyte, and he didn't have to cancel his tech to reproduce that Acolyte when those Bidoux went into the main base. But, yeah, Deuce is going to be able to probably gain an advantage in this mid-game now.
I don't know. I mean, HellRaiseR almost at level 3. Wand of Mana stealing is decent, but he's already got a full inventory. You might have to sell the gauntlets. But, yeah, I think you're probably right about this. Deuce, I mean, he's taking the big camps, right? Northern Isles. You take the shop, you take the marketplace. With these Beetles, he can take the whole map right now. He can creep up to level 4 if he wants, and still up to HellRaiseR to make the plays. That's what the Lich is for. You want to make plays.
Yeah, you want to make plays, you want to kill creeps, you want to kill Acolytes, and just because the initial harass is done for both players does not mean that it won't continue. But once those Beetles are level 2 on the side of Deuce, they will not be able to get past this ziggurat block. It's a luxury that the level 1 Beetles have, but the Lich certainly can. So, you know, Deuce is going to have to be a little bit more careful than HellRaiseR in the future. Ooh, look at that item, actually. Flute for Deucey Woosey. That's a hell of an item.
That's great, yeah, especially if he's obviously going to stick into Fiends. Okay, he's going to Slaughterhouse, tier 3 tech on the way, and he can creep out. I wonder if he moves his Crypt Lord out of the way. With these units, you're just stealing XP, and that's what he's going to do. This is a fast level 2 DK right now. And look how fast you creep with the summons.
Yeah, he's got the spiders to the right as well, so that could be even maybe 2.8, 2.9 if the Lich doesn't steal anything. But as we pointed out earlier, that's what the Lich does best, and they're going to steal one. Get maybe a Ghoul, get maybe a couple of summons, but the coil is available. It's nicely done by both players there. No one really losing too much. A couple of Beetles get Nova'd, but not the end of the world for either player.
Yeah, now HellRaiseR, you know, used both of his Novas. He's got to go back. He could try to last hit some stuff, but that's not going to be available. But what will be available is an Impulse around possible. So HellRaiseR's got to go back. Ooh, Deuce is threatening it.
Yeah, there is an invuln, there is a staff, so the Impale would have to be used right now. Is he going to invest it? Yeah, he does invest it to stop that staff. But still, HellRaiseR's going to be able to run away. It's just a little bit annoying that he can't go back to meet the Death Knight that's about to come out. And there's a statue also at the main base of HellRaiseR who is almost tier 3, so both players should even up in the tech soon enough, but the hero advantage will definitely go to Deuce for this early game.
Deuce pausing without saying anything. Hope he's alright.
Fallen and I cannot get up.
What's that? Medicaid? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Sorry, cat.
Sorry, cat. That's just a consistent thing with undead players, isn't it?
Yeah, I have a cat that bothers me too. Yeah. They want to be a part of it. They want to be a part. Well, I mean, didn't 120 yeet his cat?
Yeah. Well, you know, he's playing for a lot of money, Rick.
Yeah, true. Okay, no more impales, but the Lich.
Oh,
Lich actually
diving in. Invuln going to be used. Tries to get the Ankh, but Deuce. Actually, he's going to give up the Ankh, and that means the Lich can just run away. Doesn't have to worry about anything, but there might be a coil. It doesn't even matter. Lich is coming back because he picked up an Ankh, and the ghouls are pulled.
Whoa.
This is pretty sweet from HellRaiseR.
This is sick play. Yeah, the Lich is back with full HP. Could still get surrounded there, but he does have a TP now in the staff, a little bit on cooldown, but yeah, HellRaiser's going to commit to this fight.
Dead. The Deathline of Deuce is dead. He can't get to pass the invuln. He buys an invuln from the shop
That's
for
so
400
expensive.
gold.
400 gold.
But it's worth it. Level 2 Death Knight stays in the fight.
Yeah, he couldn't pass the invuln of his own. He had an invuln on his Crypt Lord and a TP. You might want to pass at least one of them so you don't have to ever buy an expensive item like that again. He does pass the TP and the DK will be survived, but really heads up play from HellRaiseR.
Yeah. And nice awareness from Deuce to know to check the marketplace for those consumables. But yeah, like he said, it's very, very expensive, especially when you're just now getting to tier 3. Like Deuce has to sell the Crystal Ball just to buy the Orb of Corruption, but he could afford that Lich. So Deuce not in a terrible position, but I'm wondering how many ghouls actually HellRaiseR lost there, because he only lost ghouls. Was it 4? Was it 5? Maybe.
Yeah, he brought like 4, I think. Okay, Lich now. Deuce does have a Lich with Orb. And the DK is really high level. And actually, going into this late game, the Lich level 3 won't matter too much. It's going to come down to who can get level 3 DK first. And that's going to be Deuce. And that means that Deuce can actually take fights that HellRaiseR, even though he's got Dark Ranger for silence, he won't be able to take these fights. He's going to lose units. Talisman of Evasion.
Red Camp. That could be a juicy item. We saw a lot of good items yesterday. Saw a lot of Khadgars. And there will be no scout. So HellRaiseR is going to give up a couple of creeps, but he does have a red camp on the side that he's at currently. But there's definitely more creeps for Deuce at the top. He's got even the expansion of HellRaiseR to take away from him in the future if he would like to. And it doesn't look like HellRaiseR is actually going for any big camps. So Deuce is really going to get ahead even further on levels.
So many beetles. Ghouls on the ground too. Quick creeping. Level 2 on the Lich. Level 4 on the Crypt Lord. Deuce with Warsong Battle Drums. I mean, come on. Battle Drums and Flute. Look at these fiends. Plus 6 attack.
Remarkable. Remarkable.
That's deadly. That's deadly. Upgrades for HellRaiseR non-existent. Deuce, if you wanted to get out into upgrades, I mean, these fiends would do even more damage. And he's got level 4, level 3 DK. I mean, look at this. He's like solo creeping his Lich. He might have 4-3-3 before HellRaiseR even starts creeping. Level 2 and the DK finally hits for HellRaiseR, but okay, Nova on the DK. A caught off guard could be good.
That's that invuln, though, that he didn't buy earlier, that he actually picked up from the creep camp. A fiend is out of position. Level 2 coil, a decent impale, but a better silence is going to secure the first kill for... Oh, actually, the Death Knight now surrounded. Has no way out of here. HellRaiseR loses his Death Knight, kind of out of position.
Oh, and that could be your entree to kill the Lich. Yeah, the Lich. Nova!
There's a Nova! Oh, as the Lich raises its arm, the invuln from HellRaiseR, so nicely done. Is there enough units for HellRaiseR without coil? I really don't think so.
Yeah, HellRaiseR sticking around. I don't think this is the play. The Lich produced, still has Nova, and this Lich is exposed. Oh, the Nova comes in. Oh, we have no TP.
No TP. And Chi-Chi is called, and that's 1-0 for Deuce. All right.
Wow.
A little bit of an abrupt end, but HellRaiseR just not really taking the risks he needed to, which wasn't even a risk. Maybe in his head it was. We saw a little bit of fear out of, Rotter yesterday. Maybe we're seeing that with HellRaiseR today, but just go creep the red camp on your side. No, like he goes over to his side of the map, takes a green, and then tries to fight Deuce after he just took a red and like a decent sized orange with huge hero levels. Instead of just, creeping that red, creeping the expansion, creeping the orange spider camp on his side, HellRaiseR, a bit too scared to take the big camps, to take the risks, and Deuce going to take the 1-0?
Yeah, I think the harass was good for both players. I think both players ended up ahead. It came down to who crept more. Deuce went straight for the consumable, and after that just snowballed. Lab, shop, marketplace, red camp. Kind of ran away with it with hero levels, with good macro too. Having that Lich with Orb, he was able to do that on Tri-Hero. So really, really good game from Deuce. He's going to go up 1-0, and I mean, it came down, in my opinion, first seed was coming down to Deuce or HellRaiseR. Saran and Fish are good, but I think we pegged that the winner of this series might have a bit of an edge on taking first seed. So Deuce looking good so far.
Looking good, looking good. The next map will be Last Refuge, so we'll see.
Both players are ready. Let's hop into this. Game number 2, guys. We're not wasting any time. It's going to be HellRaiseR versus Deuce. Can Deuce get the 2-0 upset and move into the winner bracket final right off the bat? That's what he wants to do. Check out that portrait, by the way. Deuce,
Look
DK.
at that.
Deuce,
That's what winning War 3 Champions does for you, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. Deuce DK smoking a blunt. Doesn't get any much better than that. Okay, and just like that, we're into the game. In the bottom left, Vietnamese Undead. Opening Altar Crypt again. It's HellRaiseR. And Deuce taking a page out of my book. Maybe you watch my stream today. I played a Crypt Lord on this map. Absolutely decimated him with fast DK. And the Deuce has got the same plan. On this map, very easy to scout what your opponent is doing as Undead. You send that Scout Acolyte with Ted Fiends. You're able to see what the hero is going to be. If it's Crypt Lord, just beeline your DK timing straight down to the bottom. And if it's someone saying reset the overlay, what do you mean?
Might be a Lich again, though, from HellRaiseR. Could be Crypt Lord again, but we saw them both do the school build, and Deuce was the one to go Crypt Lord last game, and HellRaiseR did go Lich, and didn't look bad in the early game, as you pointed out as well. 3 Acolyte kills for HellRaiseR with that Lich. That's kind of what you're looking for. He just kind of messed up his macro a little bit, I would say. Maybe I'm wrong in that, but it seemed as though he was short on lumber in the early game for no reason other than maybe just forgetting to build a couple of ghouls. We'll see if it's Lich, though. And it is Lich again. And on the side of Deuce, he said it would be Death Knight, and of course, it is Ted Fiends.
A player's forces are under attack.
The overlay is showing stats for... Oh. Okay, I see that. I didn't see that before. Let me fix it.
Fix her up, fix her up. Not much going on. Both players are just going to, start the creeping. We'll see if the Lich wants to creep early. Sometimes you creep your Lich level 3 early and then go for pressure. HellRaiseR seems to be, and it seems to be the better option actually in this meta, to go for instant harass in case you're against a Crypt Lord. To just immediately pressure with level 1 Lich. So it'll probably be Deuce maybe trying to sneak out one camp early with his Death Knight and then defend against this Lich. Whereas HellRaiseR will be trying to delay the tech, kill some Acolytes, tech behind it. We'll see what happens though.
Let me try to fix this, guys. Good. Fixed. Saved. Saved.
Perhaps
No.
I was thinking of Crypt Zig and then Alter when I was talking about the lumber before.
I don't know what's going on, but the overlay is definitely frozen. Try to fix it one more time.
That'll happen. That'll happen. You could always throw a War 3 booster on.
Yeah, I could do that. I just don't want to have to do that, you know?
Yeah, I agree. All right, the Lich is going into the main base. Deuce is trying to do some creeping. Not much happening so far. Deuce got that one creep that I was talking about. He is teching with a Nerubian. Oh, this could be good for HellRaiseR, but he's going for the ghouls? Okay, he's going for both at the same time. Actually, this is possibly game-winning pressure from HellRaiseR. Yeah, the tech is canceled. And the Acolyte falls. Ooh, potentially a surround, though. Oh, it's a rough one, brother. Yeah, surround on the Lich of HellRaiseR, but he's gotten 2 Acolytes so far. Is he going to Town Portal out? No, he's going to let his Lich die. But the damage has been done. But the techs are even still, because HellRaiseR again forgot his tech by a little bit. Just a little tiny bit. 2 Acolytes, though. 2 Acolytes is decent damage. Is it worth losing a Lich? Maybe on level 1.
Okay, DK level 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This is tough. I hope, guys, I quickly transitioned to the War 3 booster overlay just for the rest of this game, because, yeah, that's overlay, but it's good. I think it's fixed, saved, solved. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much Deuce crept the Priest here, and then he had a Town Portal back home to deal with the Lich that killed 2 Acolytes in his main base, and a Ghoul, I believe he killed. And then Deuce canceled his tech, surrounded the Lich, and killed it, and that's where we end up now. So Deuce has an experience advantage, but HellRaiseR has a little bit of an economic edge and a tiny tech advantage now.
Dude, is it just me, or is War 3 booster frozen too? It says a level 1 DK.
Let me check.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, now it says 2.1. I don't know. Very bizarre.
It also wasn't showing the items.
Yeah, very
Weird.
bizarre. Now it is. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But guys, I'm going to give you the games anyway. Technology, what are you going to do? Okay, so Deuce is going to creep out this expansion. He'll get level 3 from it. Scouting with the illusion that the Lich is still level 1. Oh, surround on the illusion. Nice surround. Okay, and what does HellRaiseR
surround?
What does HellRaiseR want to do? Do you want to creep something big? You have ton unit. Wow, he is going to creep something big.
And that is spooky creep. Over under on him losing a ghoul to this creep camp.
losing 2 goals. I'll take two goals.
I think just one. I think he'll lose one.
Wow, you won't lose any.
So far, so good. Will he lose? What about a creep jack?
Okay, there's
there
one.
we go. There's one. All right, all right.
You're so proud of yourself. Yeah, that's a tough camp, and he's not going to be able to finish it.
Yeah.
And actually, Deuce coming here with a level 3 DK. He wants to maybe get some
5 subs yet?
No.
That was the deal, right?
No, we didn't say that.
He's probably going to lose 6 ghouls, actually, because here comes Deuce. Nice little awareness. Sending that illusion and then sending his army right away.
Oh, this is tough.
Ooh,
Bean getting last
shot.
at that. Yeah, there's 2 ghouls. So what did I say? I said 2.
Doesn't count. That was a fiend that killed it. That was Deuce. Deuce killed that. We said the creeps, Rick. Oh, and Deuce actually nicely stealing that Hellstone.
Nova. HellRaiseR trying to go for a surround. Surround would be nice. Even on the Fiend would be very nice.
Oh, that'd be killer on the Fiend. Yeah, that's what you want, HellRaiseR. Go, 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 go. It looks like he's got it. I'm so confused. There's so much yellow. And, okay, those are Deuce's skeletons blocking, actually. So pretty nicely done from Deuce. But at the end of the day, HellRaiseR locks it in. But will Deuce fight out? Level 2 coil is so good, man. It's surrounded? That's a surround?
That's a stuck surround.
What the hell? Okay, will there be a block? There will not be. Nicely microed from Deuce.
Yeah, this is really well played, actually. Deuce summoning the... using the rod to get the skellies. Bottom that window. He was holding that left side of the Fiend. Another ghoul goes down. And yeah, Deuce, I mean, with the creep jack, gets away with it. Gets the item. And he's going to creep the shop now? This is sick.
Oh, yeah. Deuce playing this game very, very well. HellRaiseR did some damage earlier, but now he's in a position where you'd really love to get level 3 Lich early on if you're going to open with Lich Ghouls, but he's not able to get it. Now Deuce is just kind of taking control of the game, gets a wand of mana stealing, could even take the other shop if he so desires, but looks like he wants to steal other creep camps from HellRaiseR.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Deuce. Yeah, just wants to take the High Priest. Maybe a replenishment would probably be the best. Sentry wards are okay. Replenishment, he gets it. Nice. HellRaiseR going to creep the rest of this. His Lich might get close to
level 3.
No.
I think so. Yeah, it'll be very close. Maybe he'll get level 3 and then go into the base. He's got no staff though, no boots. He can't really do much of anything if he gets slowed.
I'm not sure what HellRaiser's really doing with his Lich. I mean, just creep with the Lich, because at this point you got units that are exposed. Deuce taking this other shop. Yeah, he could lose a... Look how low everything is.
1 Nova. Deuce is going to get level 4 in the Death Knight. That just shows how well this early game's been going. If you're getting level 4 on your Death Knight before your Lich is able to creep anything, pretty happy as the Undead. But what Deuce isn't happy about is maybe losing 1 Acolyte only halfway through the Tier 2 tech, or Tier 3 tech. That's going to be a couple of 100 gold lost. There's another Nova, Ricky.
You think he wraps around? He doesn't have a staff. I don't think he wants to waste a TP on getting another Acolyte.
Oh, Deuce surrounding his own Acolyte. Deuce, you can't lose that Acolyte. Oh, Deuce, you can't lose that Acolyte. He loses it.
Wow. It's 2 Acolytes for 1 Nova. I would say that's worth. With the Skelly and the Lich going to get away. How does HellRaiseR get away with these, like, janky plays? Like, these are so risky.
Yeah. Oh, is he? Okay, I thought he was creeping that, but he could go in and possibly kill a Fiend, but Deuce is always there with the coil. HellRaiseR gaining some value in this mid game, but I would say, you know, Deuce definitely with a big creeping lead so far. But look at the economic damage that was done there. A couple 100 gold missing. Yeah, 300. Probably about 400 at the end of the day. Edge for HellRaiseR from that harass.
What is the play from HellRaiseR? Destroyers and ghouls with the Lich, Orb.
Are under attack.
Shock and Awe? Shock and Awe, Carson? Get on top.
What is that?
Shock and Awe?
What is that?
There's Nova with Frenzy Ghouls.
Are you trying to coin that?
No. Shock and Awe is already... It's been a thing, right?
I don't know.
You've never heard of Shock and Awe?
No. Shock and awe? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, shock. As in, like, electric shock.
Sounds like you're saying shock and awe.
That's what I said. I said shock and awe.
Shock and awe. Like
Shock
you're
and
a
awe.
guru or something.
Oh, no, no, no. No.
Shock and awe.
No. Is a guru's name Shock and Awe?
Sounds like one. Sounds like a name of a guru, like a meditation guru.
Yeah, yeah, okay, well, you know, I'm surprised you never heard of that before, but...
No. Pick up the Manual of Health, Deuce. What are you doing?
Dude, Deuce always leaves
HellRaiseR,
home.
I mean.
Or, sorry, Deuce always does. HellRaiseR,
Yeah.
I guess, does too, but Deuce is the
Learning
worst
from,
at that.
Learning from the king is HellRaiseR.
Deuce will be getting that third hero. It's got to be a Dark Ranger.
Forces are under attack.
And it is.
Level 3, Lich, 4, Deuce. HellRaiseR no longer with any sort of hero advantage on any of his heroes. Death Knight's certainly far away from level 4. It's going to take quite a while. This is, there's not enough creeps left on the map for HellRaiseR to catch up in hero levels at this point. I don't think so.
4-3. I mean, he can get level 3 DK, which is all he really needs. Dark Ranger at level 2 would be all right. Like a 4-3-2 is probably the best he can get, and that's doable for a fight, but
Doable, yeah.
There's
If
a lot
he
of
gets the
camps.
red, if he gets the corn turtle, maybe the lab that still needs to be taken. Will we see the sapper that we didn't see yesterday? And Deuce getting the worst possible item, but he's gotten some pretty good items. He got rune braces already, so you're not complaining too much about this unholy aura.
What is HellRaiseR doing? HellRaiseR is essentially just like you already have the okay. He's going just straight into attack. I was gonna say like you're letting Deuce creep out so much. Now it's gonna be a base race.
Oh, you can't do this if you're Deuce, though. These frenzy ghouls, man. Look how fast they killed the shop, and the Nova is going to tear apart these acolytes. Probably trade town portal here. Oh my god, is he going for this Nerubian?
He's just gonna dive bomb it. Lich taking some damage from HellRaiseR. He's actually right in the thick of things, but a Nova. Oh, and all the fiends are clumped. This could actually be good for HellRaiseR.
Maybe one fiend's gonna fall. So one fiend and a shop fallen so far. A couple of ghouls have fallen, but the fiends are of course much more valuable. There's a nice Nova on everything. Actually, is HellRaiseR gonna trade efficiently here?
Looking like so far if he gets this other fiend, definitely is. Nice coil comes in though. Gonna be able to save this for Deucey Woosey. Oh, this is tight. Now you're HellRaiseR. You're stuck in Deuce's base, and you've been here a bit too long. Dark Ranger getting exposed, but coil could come in. Actually, HellRaiseR doesn't even have a coil. You need to get out.
Neither player has coils, and both players are losing fiends. HellRaiseR about to lose his Dark Ranger, and there it falls. But at the end of the day, okay, he calls it GG. All right.
At the end of the day, just get out. Yeah, HellRaiseR gonna be coming back, or not coming back. Sorry, gonna be eliminated by Deuce, who's gonna take the 2-0. I am all over the place, and it started with that overlay not working, but really, really good on Dead Mirror from Deuce, and it came down to I think just efficient creeping. Like Deuce was actually all over the place. It was what were we saying? 4-3-2 against 3-2-1, and it's like those are tremendous hero level advantages.
Yeah.